Well, it is a storm alert weather day. We are being careful because we want everyone to know the heat is what we're concerned about at dangerous high temperatures. Meteorologist Cedric Haynes is here right now with a full look at the forecast. So not much has changed in the last 3 days, has it?
I was going to say, Cindy, it's like a broken record here. We're talking about dangerous heat and humidity, but there's some slight improvements out there today compared to the past couple of afternoons. If you look at the heat index right now, it's only at 100 in Chattanooga. I know. It's only 100, but yeah, that's a lot different from the 106 in Dayton, which is the warm spot right now, 100 in Blue Ridge. But notice a lot of folks kind of hovering right around 100 as opposed to 110. So that's a little bit of cooler air. I may have more of that in store for you coming up in the coming days. Here's a few of the sky watchers I've gotten in already that are coming in, and you can see it got up to 95 today in Rossville. That was from David. And then notice here we had Paul originally said 99, but he just sent me an update as I was walking out here to do the next weather update to let me know it officially hit 100 degrees at his place there. So officially 100 there in Red Bank, 103 from Frank and McDonald. Ben in Somerville had 99, 91 from Jeremy in Mont Eagle, and about 97 degrees today over into Cleveland. And again, Danielle had 100 degrees officially in Chatsworth today. Ben in Somerville again had 99, and George and Bryant said 103 for a high temperature. But of course, we'll get some more of these numbers updated here as we go throughout the next hour or so. So stay with us here. But very hot conditions expected as we go into this evening. Temperatures in the mid to upper 90s, slowly falling into the 80s as we go throughout late this evening. The heat index again right around 100 or so. So it's not 110, but it's still close enough to those dangerous levels that you just want to make sure you're doing all the necessary precautions and taking all those precautions if you're going to be out and about throughout the early evening hours. High pressure, this heat dome is sitting on top of us, not only providing the heat, but you can see all this green. That's showing us all the deep tropical moisture, all the deep humidity that's associated with this weather pattern. That's why it feels so oppressive out there. It's the air you can wear. But notice there are some big time storms going on right now over the Carolinas here. This is on the spine of the Appalachians here, and you can see all these yellow boxes of severe thunderstorm warnings. Most of this will stay to our east, but I'll watch for a couple of these isolated storms to try to drift our way. What I'm also keeping my eye on is the big story. That's this cold front that's just off to the north and west. So in this green, this is all the deep tropical moisture and humidity. Notice behind that front, the humidity disappears. So we've got drier air. We also have cooler air, and it is on the way, but it's still going to take another day or two before it gets here. So as we track that front, again, this evening, not expecting much in the way of rain, but notice could see an isolated pop-up storm drift in from the mountains here late this evening. But the better chance of rain, and it's not that great, it'll be coming in as we go into your Friday. Again, around lunchtime, we could have an isolated storm or two rolling on through, but the front will start to drop in from the north and west. So I think between about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon to about 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon will be the best chance of seeing one of these isolated storms dropping on through. And then as the cold front moves through, again, it could spark off a storm through the early evening hours. And any storm that develops with all the heat and humidity could be severe. A level 2 out of 5 risk tomorrow afternoon for gusty winds, hail, and some frequent lightning. So we'll be keeping a close eye on that. The good news, though, that front will squash all that tropical moisture to the south and west. Drier, more refreshing air builds in from the north, so the humidity levels will plummet heading into the weekend for our Saturday and Sunday. Enjoy it, because the humidity goes back up next week along with a new heat ridge that will build into the area. So that could lead to triple-digit high temperatures by the time we get towards the end of next week. Yes, potentially hotter by the end of next week than this week. Here's your Storm Alert 7-day forecast. The Storm Alert weather day for tomorrow, the dangerous heat and humidity, but maybe a few pop-up storms, and then the weekend looking comfortable, but get ready. The heat, yeah, it's going to be returning in a big way by next week.